You know, it's got to be crazy being stuck in your head, knowing you're there, knowing exactly what you want to do and say and whatever. You can't do it. And she typed out, she's like, it's horrible.
And call it.
It's going to be a really different dynamic from before, even if neither of you have changed that much. Even though, of course, you have, because it's been 10 years.
Death Metal, Michelle Interview 1, Section 1.
There isn't just you overdose and either you're dead or you're okay. Like, there's a lot of in between that people don't hear about.
You had said you wanted to tell the truth. What does that mean as far as people having a misconception about something?
Me and Josh talked about it, and Josh is like, she was just really good at hiding it. I was like, but it's so weird because if she wasn't with you, Josh, like, she was with me.
She's got this huge laugh.
I could hear her laughing from the boat that's 500 yards away already.
He was super cool, he dressed nice, and he was not a fat ass like my ex-husband.
She's so hilarious about everything. It didn't matter what it was.
What?
We ended up in very different places. Her in North Dakota and me in New York City.
We were about 5 years into a heavy oil boom.
Until about 2015, 2016, I guess they called it a bust. People were then stealing things to try to make money for their drug habit that they had come into.
Somebody said he'll soon be here. The Lord's on his way.
And then she did tell me she had to run to work real quick.
I immediately checked for a pulse and I didn't find one.
Michelle's sister Leanna had posted a big thing on Facebook.
Lord, if you'd been here, you could have healed it.
To me, when that doctor looked at me in the eye and said, no, if she's on drugs, I give her less than 50% chance to live. You know, he just seemed so stoic about it. It was really depressing.
They just think it's another body. Chalk it up on a number.
My very first thing that I was worried about was if I was still married to my ex, and my mom said, no baby, you got a divorce, remember? And then she reminded me of Norby and I was so happy.
Our initial message was it was an accident with her prescription medication, which it was. There was just more information to that. To protect Michelle, and obviously if there was any kind of treatment that may be held back from her because of how it happened.
If she can get 10% of her mobility back, she could start drawing again. She could start doing the stuff that makes her that creative person that we know.
My goal is to be a voice of reason for the most important thing in the world, and that is how much God loves you when you put the pipe or the needle down and say that you are not going to get high today, and get on your knees and pray for yourself, or you can end up like me.
That was pretty good.